Okay, let's see what we can do with this one. This piece of shit. It is a piece of shit. Like most of them, or all of them, nearly. Let's see how we go with this piece of shit. I'm going to leave it on 100, of course. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here a new idea. Yep, a new idea. Piece of shit. Gossip magazine. A fucktard's paradise. It's fucktardery, it's stupidity, it's fucking idiocy. I don't like it, but I'm going to make something out of it. Suck shit. I don't like this shit. I can't read it. It's so dull and boring. It makes me think of hospital or medical centre waiting rooms or anywhere else where you sit and wait and you've got nothing else better to do but to read one of these fucking idiot magazines. Now that looks interesting, how everything's all over the place, all the headliney bits and the funniness. I think we can make something out of this. I think this should be a good one actually. But you know, it's really silly crap. It's just rubbish. I don't have any respect for it, folks. Actually, we're going to stick it. No, I'm not going to touch that. Now I've probably lost my... Yeah, that's still there. Okay, that's gone. So we're going to reverse it back. We're going to just do the colours, reverse the colours back. But I really miss a partner at the moment, and I really wish I could get in touch. You know, I just hope the TV channels would air my stuff so I can find where he is. I'm going to leave it on 100 for now. So I'm trying to find where my partner is, and I'm really lost without him. I really miss him, and I'm just trying to get in touch, and I'm trying to get my creative photocopier usage up there on television in the free-to-air primetime news. And believe you me, folks, it's not an easy slog. It's really difficult. It's really a difficult slog to do, trying to interest these bad news channels. I call them bad news channels because that's what they like. They like to chew and spew bad news, and it's really challenging trying to get them interested in my stuff, and it really is difficult. It really is a tough call. Now I'm trying to think what I'm going to do next. Maybe we can use it like this. But I really miss my partner, and it's really taken its toll not being with him. Now we're going to enlarge this little section off, but basically it really cuts me that I can't get in touch with my partner Luigi, and it really hurts, and I'm really just desolate. I feel desolate without him. Like, I'm just so lonely. I just feel this emptiness, you know, this anxiety and depression that just keep having their way with me. And I just really want to be with him. And all I need is the TV channels to respond, but they're not responding. They're giving me what's called crickets, you know, the chirp, 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 chirp treatment. They're not giving me any kind of help that I need to get in touch. And I think I lost some of the image off here. There was a nice image of the man's head. I lost, which image? That's the one I was after. I was hoping that would stay in the frame. It's disappeared. I don't know where it went to. Fuck it. This is so annoying, folks. Maybe we could use this one. But I really miss my partner, and it's really taken its toll on me, and I just get so frustrated with the lack of help, the lack of empathy that these news channels have. They just want to show death, disease, disaster, destruction and all the rest of it. And they don't want to show anything fucking useful. No, I'm sick of it, folks. I'm sick of being lonely. I'm sick of being desolate. I'm sick of spending money that I virtually don't have. You know, I'm over it, folks. You know, I wish these TV channels would fucking pull their fingers out of their assholes and fucking bring my stuff to air. You know, to help me. Oh, they want to be seen as helpful. Well, they've fucking got to earn their fucking keep when it comes to that, because they're just showing shit that doesn't have any use. What can you do when a house catches fire? What can you do, folks? What can you do? How can you console the people who've lost their fucking dwelling? How can you console them? And especially by putting it up on the news. What use is it to anyone that someone's house has caught fire? What can you get from watching a video clip showing a house on fire? Where can you get what can you do? What use is it, folks? It's not your relatives, it's a stranger. And to most people on watching TV, they're strangers. They're not fucking people you know. Why put it up, folks? Why? It's useless. Yes, there's some good stuff on the news that's useful, like learning that what's happened with COVID-19, as long as they don't overdo it. If they tell you to put on a mask, well, put on a mask, and that's a good piece of news. However bad news it is, at least you know what to do, and you don't get in trouble or get fined $200 for not wearing a mask. So you're doing the right thing, but everything else is just immaterial in my books. Now that looks really quite hot. Looks a bit too hot. Wondering if we're going to leave it like that and we're going to use that like so. I think I can see just a nice little pattern there. I do think maybe we should have, I don't know. But basically I just get so over this shit, you know, that they think they got to play this negativity and you know, murders and suicides and house fires I just mentioned, shark attacks, car chases, drive-by shootings, gangland murders and shit like that, and la-di-da-di-da, blah blah blah, blow it out your ass. Yeah, I just get sick of it, and it's just there's no practical use for most of this material, so I'm only watching it because I'm waiting for my stuff to go up. I'm trying to stay optimistic, folks, in the face of adversity. You could say that sounds a bit cliche as well. Sorry. Cliches do piss me off often. And the news channels are full of it. The stuff that I just mentioned is cliche. And cliches are such bad taste, and yet the news channels use them all the time. And I think that people want to see back-to-back cliches. People obviously do, because it seems to be pulling in the ratings. I don't understand why, but it does. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Yeah, okay. Looks a bit like there's too much blending of colour, like too much red and pink. It looks all right. It looks interesting. I think now we can call it quits.